YouTube, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Yeah, so today I want to talk about cancel culture for creators. And what I wanted to kind of get across was that I actually enjoy cancel culture. And it's not because I like preying on people's downfall or seeing people lose their platforms. It's because for one, I think as content creators and influencers, and I'm specifically talking about the successful ones. I'm not talking about everybody who just pushes out a video. I'm talking about the successful ones who have faces on media. For those content creators, it is a privilege that you can create content. Yes, a privilege. Don't get me wrong. Most of these people, yes, they did grind. They put in the work. They put in the hours. Not all of them though, because then you have TikTok creators. But besides the point, they put in the hours, they grinded. But at the end of the day, it's a privilege for you to be on the media and for you to be able to say things that you want to say, and people can kind of give their feedback to. It's a privilege, but it's not a privilege for you to be on the internet and think you can do and say whatever you want with no repercussions. Because there's plenty of people out there who would love to be in your shoes, but they just aren't, regardless of their grind or situation. There's just some people who content, it just never works out for them, and they've been doing it for years. But you're on here acting a fool because you have a little bit of a following and think you're uncancelable. I love cancel culture. I think it shows people that hey, you can't do whatever you want just because you have clout. Clout is a virtual. I will bring that up every single time. Clout is virtual, bro. Outside of this screen that I'm recording on, bro, y'all don't know me. Y'all don't even know me now. To be honest, y'all don't know me from a can and paint. All y'all know is that I be sitting up here and I just rant about things I don't like and things that I do like. That's it. But other than that, bro, y'all don't really know me. Same thing for those creators, bro. Outside of these cameras, of these streams, of these TikToks, bro, nobody knows you, gang. So yeah, I do think cancel culture, it needs to be something that is continued forever, as long as social media is alive, bro. People with that amount of clout shouldn't be able to voice their opinions in such ways and get away with it. Like, for example, and when I say voice your opinion, I'm specifically talking about hate speech and crimes. Like, there's so many people on these platforms who aren't getting canceled for hate speech, and it genuinely annoys me because that means you can just get on the internet and say whatever you want with no repercussions. Not only does that make the brand look bad, for example, TikTok has it bad. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. If you're saying bad stuff on there, people are gonna pull up this demographic that social media apps are bad because people on here say whatever they want. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is, why are you able to do that? Because if somebody smaller was to get on here and say stuff like that, they would be most likely getting shitted on in their comments if they have any. But because you're bigger and you have a fan base, sometimes fan bases like to kind of defend their whoever they look up to, which is just weird as fuck. You shouldn't be defending somebody just because you look up to them, bro. That's just not how that works. If somebody's in the wrong, you're in the wrong. Like, most of the people who have gotten canceled, very justifiable. There's some instances, very little though, but there are some instances where somebody gets canceled and it's like, okay, this isn't something I would cancel somebody for. This is more something where it's just like yo, bro, you gotta grow up or you gotta do better. But cancel, no. But I do agree with cancel culture. Because some people, you need to learn, yo, bro, you can't just do whatever you want on here, gang. That's just not how the internet works, bro. And I do feel that as not creators, but as the people watching, yes, they have the power to do that, and they should have the power to do that. I'm glad that they can do that. But that's kind of all I wanted to say. Like, it's just weird because I'll see creators on here be like, "Oh, I don't want to get canceled. I'm so scared of getting canceled." What are you scared of? Just don't say no BS. Like, there's just small instances. Do y'all remember when Corey Kenshin, they were trying to cancel Corey because he was looking at some butt cheeks, bro? That's what I mean by, like, sometimes it's not justifiable. Because it's like, what are you doing? That's not even cancelable. People just hate him. I'm gonna be honest, they're just haters. But when you get online and say you hate a certain demographic of people, or you're putting out hate speech, or you're racist, then yes, get off the platform. You don't deserve to have a platform. You don't deserve to be having income from social media. When there's other people who are genuine, who grind every day, who actually put out good content, who aren't put on like you. And they're not racist. They're not putting out hate speech, but you are. That's basically what I'm kind of getting at. But yeah, ooh, yo, my hair it's low key getting long, bro. One of these days I might make like a full hair journey, bro. Like my stuff getting long. I remember my stuff used to be like so short, it wasn't even pullable. But hey, we looking spiffy. Chill. But appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. Peace out.